Business is producing its own reality show, and it's going to air right here on WLFI.
Ramsey's Emporium will be the host of the new show called Hoosier Pawn.
From baseballs to mounted coyotes and everything in between, Ramsey's Emporium in Lafayette sees some unusual items, including items from a Purdue graduate that later became Secretary of Agriculture.
This happens to be his class ring from 1915.
With a push from their customers and inspired by other hit TV shows, Hoosier Pawn will begin airing on WLFI on April 13th.
The timing is right with the kind of response that we're getting from the public. We're really excited about not only doing it, but the exciting things that are coming in. It's just like they say, you never know what's going to walk through the door.
Owner of Ramsey's Emporium, Randy Ramsey, says this show will appear very similar to other shows featuring pawn shops, but this one will have their unique style.
We just don't fit well with a lot of the bickering and things that we see on some of the programs. We don't want to reflect that at all, but we want it just to be an honest reflection of people coming in from Lafayette area, selling unusual things like we see on TV, and the interaction that takes place with that.
Ramsey says he works with dealers and collectors on a regular basis and says based on his clientele and the popularity of similar shows, he thinks his show will be successful.
It's just funny to be watching a Vegas Pawn Stars program and the guy brings in a dagger from Ireland, and the next day somebody comes in our store with a dagger from Ireland.
Ramsey says they also plan to feature stories of people who purchased some of their unusual items, like this chair, which belonged to Robert Todd Lincoln, son of Abraham Lincoln.
Tonight is Ramsey's first call out for their new show from 7 to 9 tonight. You can bring your unusual items to Ramsey's and find out if you will be featured on their first episode. Hoosier Pawn will air for the first time right here on WLFI on April 13th at 7:30.